Hi everyone, it's Erin from EB Mixed Media. I'm going to be playing again today with my new washi tape. This is my Fabulous Florals Washi from Joggles, available exclusively at Joggles. And today I'm going to be decorating some gift bags and show you how I do that. This is one I made earlier using my brand new heart punch, which I asked for and received for Christmas. So let's get started and I'll just show you. This is as simple as can be. I bought these at Walmart, actually. I thought they were really nice. They're a nice quality bag, and then they have this really pretty silky kind of ribbon that goes with it. And it matches everything, so I thought this was quite a bargain. I can't quite remember what I paid for it, for the package, but it was certainly cheaper than buying a gift bag at a stationery store or something like that. So let's get started. So this one I put the hearts all over. I only put it on one side. You could do the whole package, and then I made a tag to go with it. For this one, I'm going to do the hearts again and show you how I did that. But I'll do it a little differently. So for this, I actually used sticker labels. These are Avery sticker labels. It's 8253, I guess. And the size of these is about 4 by 2, I think. It doesn't really matter as long as they're big enough to fit your punch. And I just took my washi. This is the winter washi, winter floral. And I'll just start here, put it across the entire section here. 2 labels. And then I even did a little more, but I don't know if I necessarily needed to because I think the width of this washi, it's very wide, was enough to fit through the punch, just one width. The washi measures, I can't quite remember what it measures. It's almost about 1.5 inches wide. And I'm just going to trim that. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this. You could do this on a paper cutter or two. Actually, I will run and do this on a paper cutter real quick on this end to show you something. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. So now this is basically washi on the sticker paper, the kind of shiny sheet that holds the stickers. So that gives me kind of another strip of washi that's just a different size, which could come in really handy. And then it's just simply a matter of punching. And like I said, this pretty much fits the width of the washi without having to have a seam. But the seams don't really bother me. They kind of fade away. What's fun about this washi is it has foil accents on it. Each piece does. This section here just happens to not have any, but that's all right. So I got 4 there. And I'm going to do each of these florals. So there's a spring, summer, winter, fall, has a matching abstract. So same color family. So we'll go ahead and do the exact same thing. And I'll show you a little trick. The abstract is a thinner washi than the floral. So whereas the floral was about 1.5 inches, this one is just a tad over 1 inch, about 1 1/8 inches. So for this one, you're definitely going to have a seam. So I like to go this direction and tilt my punch a little bit so that it sort of looks, just makes the seam look a little better, I think. rather than have that seam right down the middle, which is sort of more noticeable. If you offset it, it blends a little better. Barely notice it. And then if you just trim this, do the next one. And I've actually found going this direction, I think you get more punches than going the other direction. So that's something to think about as well, if you want to get the most out of your labels. Okay, I think that should probably be enough. So what I'm thinking for this one is just going across like this midsection here and picking the ones I like the best. Maybe I'll do one more because I think that seam is a little too obvious on that one. It's got more purple on it too. I'm just going to go across with those. I'll save those. And we'll go ahead and peel this off. And I'm going to just do a straight line for these. Oh, nuts. I didn't. Let's switch that one out. There's a weird white. I think I must not have had the washi up far enough, or when I punched off the washi. I'll make sure I get my placement. I did the same thing there, did I? No. Now, if you don't have sticker paper, you could do the same thing on regular paper and then just glue them onto your bag. That would work just as well. I think the stickers are kind of fun. So what I've done here is cut out a piece of craft cardstock, and this is 2.5 by 2.5 inches square. I'm going to use my corner rounder. This is my Kadumaru Pro corner rounder on the medium setting. And I like rounding out the corners. And then I actually also have some square labels as well. And those measure 2 by 2. So I'm going to put that on there. That allows you to fill out, you know, to and from if you're giving this as a gift, right? And then I've got my sticker here. I'm going to put this right in the center, and you can write on the back of it just to make this a little different. Yeah. And where's my punch? Give this a little punch. We can punch it right in the middle as well, just to be a little different. And then what's cool about these bags is these little shoestring things I didn't have any trouble before. You can get them right through the hole and pull it out, and then thread your, I want to go the other way. Thread your tag through there and then pop it back in. And there you go. That's a darling little gift bag. So for this next bag, I'm going to use this really fun punch that I bought. It is a baby onesie punch. And I got this in the clearance bin at a Joann Fabric. Super, super, super discounted, like 80% off or something. Or I never would have bought it. But I used it to make some gifts for friends of mine and a niece that was having a baby at the time. So it came in handy, but I don't have occasion to use it a lot. So I'm going to use it now just for fun. So one question you may have is, why not just use the washi tape with your punch and stick it onto the bag? Why go to the trouble of putting it onto a sticker or another piece of paper? And the answer is, I find The washi is so thin that it just doesn't work very well with the punches. They get sort of jammed in there. It'll cut one side but not the other, and you just end up with a big mess. So by putting it on the sticker or another piece of paper, that just gives you a sturdier substrate to actually work through the punch. And of course, if you don't have stickers or punches, you can still make a really pretty bag just by using the washi. Alternatively, oops. Take your floral across. And then you want to get a sheet of deli paper or parchment paper or plastic, something with a slick surface that your washi won't stick to. And tape it onto that. And then take that over to your paper cutter and trim it. And now you have two smaller pieces to work with, like so. And if you're ever worried about the washi not really holding down well, because it is meant to be removable, you can always use a glue stick on it to make sure it's really secure, or some matte medium. Let's take a quick minute to look back through all of the bags we made today. This was the first one I showed you. I made this off camera, but this is the summer floral and summer abstract washi with a heart punch. Then we did a more simplified heart punch, and this is the winter floral and winter abstract. Then I had my cute little onesie punch, and I did that in these. This is the spring floral and abstract, so I think that's a nice neutral color if you don't know the sex of the baby. Perfect. This is the fall floral, and I just used my circle punch on that. I like that one. This is all of the abstract colors together using a hexagon punch, and I really think that's pretty. Here I have kind of a raindrop or a flower petal punch, and I used that with the abstract from spring and winter. Now, if you don't have punches and you don't have stickers, this is a real simple way to jazz up any kind of a plain gift bag just by striping. And I cut the abstract, the winter abstract, in half to get the different size pieces. And here I used this spring abstract and floral as is and added that to the tag. And then waste not, want not, these were the offcuts from the hexagon punch, and I just threw them on there, and you know, they look okay. So that's it for me today, and you can find all of these washi on joggles.com if you're interested. Of course, you can use any washi tape to make any of these, but I'm kind of partial to mine, I guess. Anyway, that's all from me today. We'll see you again soon. And in the interim, you can always find me on Instagram, EB Mixed Media. That's EB_Mixed Media. Bye, everyone.